this foot to step 2 inches. 2 inches is the big deal of me getting this leg. Now I have power going in versus I just drop. I'm not saying I can't still get this, but I don't have near the power. So I had to stop right to him. I had no power pushing him back. Okay? So that's your inside step, which most people do. Outside step is where it gets tricky. Outside step is mainly going to come from a square stance. I know it seems pretty basic, but from square stance, it's almost a little bit off center. Because I need to have a power leg. Anytime I'm square, it's hard to have a power leg. Reese actually will probably be showing. He does a nasty outside step duck when he lifts with it. He doesn't make sure his partner he doesn't want it where he picks him up. Slam. He did it already? It's probably outside step. But even from this outside step, I'm going to almost have a small step the other way. And I have power. How we're going to start this is just from inside and just doing this. One side. Just 10 times. You notice I'm not quite square. I can still do it from square. I will not have the same power. I can step, but I don't have any power with it. If I just drop, right here, I can still do this just fine. If I go back on this, all I'm going to do is I'm going to shift one leg forward. Now when I go, this foot drive. All we're doing, muscle memory. This arm wings up, and then it's just release. Very easy drill. 10. Now Hunter, he gets to do 10. Be nice if his head is a little tighter, but that's okay. All right, good. Now we're going to go on the other side. Only difference with the other side is, here it's a long ways over. So we need to get our head to this side. There we go. And the tricky part is that's not easy to do. So if you ever want to duck this side, this hand, that's all it does. Boom, right back to the inside. Now I'm good. If I try to duck from here, not that I can't do it, but as he starts moving, it's just harder to get from here. If I can get my body here, I'm tight. Right? That's where lefties come into play. You know, like Zach, Sanders, he's a lefty. We talked about him getting his head to this side and then firing off those lefty shots versus coming across the body. A little too much. That's not my point. Working on these ducks. Just getting this outside step. Where's stance? Bring that in. Where this comes nice, you always need it. Just recently, again, as the sport's evolving, at least I'm trying to evolve with it. I try to tell mainly these guys and our better high school guys, everybody needs a quick, easy takedown. Quick and easy. Pretty much a duck under or a drag. When it's something where I'm not diving underneath, getting myself extended, wasting energy, and where it comes into play the most, let's say I'm up by 3 points. He's still in the match. He knows it. I get a takedown. I'm only 1 point down. He can feel that. Quick move. I'm up by 3, and I can do this. And it's so easy, no energy out of me, and now he's done. He's defeated. He's down by 5. He just broke. That was the breaking point. But if I take a shot when he has a chance to stuff and work, you know, even like these arm drags, where I'm just quick. It might be an arm drag, and I'm like, you know, this is where I'm quick. Easy too. He's down defeated. He's down by 5, he gives up. 3 points, he still thinks, I'm almost 1 move away. Even though he's still got to take it down twice. In his eyes, he's like, I get a takedown, I'm only down by 1 point. 5 points, he's done. That's where the quick moves come into play. The other thing that's nice is when we start talking about, I'm not trying to be rude with this. This is where we're talking about those first-year wrestlers that, you know, dive in maybe and give up, you know, take down and then they get cradled and pinned. They position. And everybody thinks like, okay, I'm a 170-pound football player, it's my first year wrestling, I'm a pretty good athlete, and this guy has a pretty good idea, so I shoot him! And this guy goes on behind me, and that's where we get in trouble. Because they haven't developed the years as your youth have and your better high school kids to be able to get down here and move from here. This, we've all learned, okay, I get down, get back in circle. But these 200-pound football players who are trying to get up and wrestle, because we need those upper weight guys, they don't understand that as much. So they get to here, and now they're trying to strengthen it out, trying to get behind them, their heads down, there's great. I'm not a high school coach, so I don't really know that, but I have a lot of friends that are, and that's what they tell me. They're like, yeah, how'd the dude go? He goes, great, until our last 4 inches. You know? So this is one of those things, if you can teach this skill to some of those big guys. A big guy, he falls over right here. They fall over. You know, and it may have to be the other side because their right leg, you know, they're getting to here, and then it's just bulldogging through. Now they can keep themselves in better position. If I miss this, he circles out. I'm not here giving up a takedown and then thinking about what the next step is, which is nice because I wanted to tie that a little bit. Those of you guys that are coming in somewhat late at the beginning, I talked to a few high school coaches, asked them what they wanted, more drills. What do you do with drills? What do you do with these muscle memories? And then the other point of it was, you know, how do we develop the guys that, you know, aren't our first year guys? You know, those are the guys that seem to be pretty important. And I'm not trying to pick on those guys at all in any way. A couple other drills that are just good are just this idea of snapping instead of aiming is more of that same type of push, snap. Hands here, push, snap, versus putting your hands on him and letting him, I don't want him to anchor on me. See how I just grabbed my arms? Now my snap, I can still snap, but it's gonna be cracked. I can't snap him. Okay? I'm gonna try to touch snap quick before he grabs me. Now he moves. Versus if I wait a second longer, arms come on, the snap's not there. So it's a nice little drill, a little pepper snap. Andre, he's gonna do it to me. Little pepper snap, and he moves. Pepper snap, little push. The push is what gets me to react. The push. That gets me coming back in. Nobody's falling backwards. Every natural instinct, when he pushes me, my body tightens up. As soon as those hands meet, core tightens, everything tightens. So now he snaps with it, and I'm going down. You know what I mean? So it's a nice, this guy just stands there. That's a quick little pepper drill. And I'm not extended. I have to be close enough to where my hands are here. They're still bent. Okay? Snap. Now we're just going to go snap, catch, leg goes back. Just get to here. Same thing. Numbers. Key here. Leg flying back. Leg flying back. Leg flying back. I'm still taking all my steps in. Leg back. Move around. Catch. When I catch, everything is tight. Go in a minute. To follow on with that, I'm going to do a snap, catch, release. I'm going to let his head fall up, and I'm going to hammer with a shot. So as I get here, I let the head go up. Let it hit his skin out. As he comes up, I shoot. Snap, catch, pull. I'm in. Snap, catch. I'm in. Snap, catch. I'm in. Shot doesn't have to be good. He's doing this. He's working this angle to get out. Alright? Good drills. You can work any shot. If you want to catch this arm tighter, you can start with the passes to the other side. This arm will start shooting out or pass. Snap, catch, pass. Snap, catch, pass. See how I let this head? So all I do is I move this head out of the way, and now it's in. He was supposed to be doing most of it. I thought he was supposed to work. We make him do more standing. Okay, that's good for the feet. What time are we at? 55. 55? I have top, bottom, cross ankle, big guys. Okay, here's what we're going to do. A couple of top drills. One. Get these kids used to starting in a Turk. Get them down on their side. Have them just Turk right here. And they need to work this position of just hipping down, walking forward, elevating the leg. Whole key to any leg Turk is elevating this leg. I leave this leg down, he moves, he squirms. As soon as I elevate, everything's good. Now I'm just walking forward and I just gotta grab whatever's there. Face, good. Arm, good. Get him back down. Now, this guy, don't go. Don't go, don't go. Get him in the habit of getting this position. Because in high school wrestling, you're here all day long. Stand up. Every finish is here. And then we release, he bellies down, and now we go right for our chop. Yes. I really want to get right here. And then release that leg Turk position. So the key to get the leg Turk, drop your shoulder to the mat. So when I drive, shoulder has to stay in. If my shoulder slides out, he turns down. Shoulder in. I don't have anything yet. Shoulder's in, he can't turn down. Now I'm good. Second my shoulder slides out. You stay right there. As soon as my shoulder slides up, I don't have it. Right there, right down. That's it. And that's all it was the shoulder, 2 inches. Get that shoulder in, drive down, split legs. But you have to start them. You have to start them here. They have to start here. They have to get this. Otherwise, when you get it here, and this thing comes through and they lose their tricks. I would even hinge. I would even hinge with my right leg. So this leg, this bottom leg, is trapped. I got it on lockdown like Fort Knox. I'm here. Because what I want is hopefully to get back points. If not, I can ride Hunter forever. Right here, I'll ride him. I'll ride him. I'm relaxing. I'm lifting one leg. He's fighting so hard. That leg is digging in. He's panicked. He almost got an air ball against him, so he's starting to panic. He's starting to breathe hard, hold his breath. Oh no! You know, I started working on bars. It'll feed to a lot of other things. So that's your first start on top. I wish I did it. I wish I started almost every practice. Kids, high school kids, whoever. Before anything starts, everybody's got 5 leg tricks. Get them in. Because that's the easiest 3 points in wrestling. Easiest 3 points there is. Alright? Next one. Top drill. There's another made up drill. So, ankles hook, underneath. Under, he can start rolling. He can start rolling. My job is to stay with. Go the other way. Yeah, he can go whatever he wants. My job, stay with. Stay with. Keep those, try to get those legs in there. Come on, Hunter. Alright, but it's a nice drill to keep hips on top and not letting them get away. The other good drill is just getting guys behind the arms, pressing forward. He's just going to start essentially moving forward and pushing hips. My job is to stay on the top. Behind the arms. Side. No, no, this side. Yep. Behind the arms. Especially for those big guys. You don't necessarily know how to ride. Get them staying behind the arms. Last top drill. Breakdown. Idea here is I'm going to hammer 30 seconds. It's another, almost can be a conditioning drill. I'm going to go breakdown, breakdown, breakdown. I want to try to keep his body guessing. What I mean is, I might chop, you know what I mean? If I break him down, he's going to come back up. Okay? Now I need to float to this side, inside, break him flat. It might be an ankle bust. Break him flat. It might be farther than an ankle. Break him flat. Chop him down. Running that spiral. Get him down. He sits up. Break him down. Over and over again. Where I'm trying to float. It doesn't have to be all breakdowns, but it might be, I try to stay out of the chop as much as possible, but it might be a inside chop, outside chop, ankle bust, far knee and ankle. One thing I like about far knee and ankle is you have these guys, Hunter would, I don't know if he'd qualify as these strong, muscular guys that have super good base, and you're trying everything in your power to chop this guy, and he's like, we just have to find a way to get to his hips. So whatever side you float to, get to hips. Oh my God, look at this. Even from right here, get to hips. Anybody that's strong, you can't break them down, switch to hips. Switch their hips, attack their hips. Arms are strong, go for hips. All right? Bottom. Bottom, when we do the same drill, it's gonna be more for him. All right? He's on me, or you're staying behind the arms. More for me this time, where I'm working on switching my hips. You might be going forward, pressing forward. Knee side, switching hips. Switching hips. Yes. Knee side, switching hips. Where this can come in play is, where most people have trouble is, let's say he goes opposite side on me. He starts on the right side. I'm not that comfortable here because most people don't do that. So all I'm gonna do, switch my hips. What side's he on? Now he's on the side I'm comfortable. Now I move, now I'm out. So it's just switching hips back and forth. Might take a couple times, but it's really good for those guys that ride on that other side. I wanted to get into hip, I don't even run into time for it, but how about this drill? Because high school kids, youth kids, half college kids, they have a problem breaking up, so he's laying on me. Good job, he's just laying on me, yep. And I have to build up from here. What high school kids like to do is they like to use arms first, and that's what happens. I go arms first, and I get to here, I work all that work to get to here. Now he's got wrist, breaks me back down, and now I'm fighting all over again. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna leave hands, and I'm just gonna work on sitting. Get into a sit position. Whether you wanna play in this, that's fine. From here, maybe you just turn down, and now you're in your position. At least my hands are free. So when we're flat, pushing to sit. Now from here, do what you want. You don't want to play with that. Just turn down and out and now I gotta move. Versus, the second I use my hands, there's the wrist. Now I have to fight this wrist. Now he's working on me. Now he's working. Now I gotta work. Now I gotta work. I gotta work hard to peel this off, just to get right back to where I was. Focus on to here. My hands stay there. Knee comes up, a little push back. Now I'm here. From here, do what you want. But at least you're not giving up your wrist. Because that's where we used to notice it all the time when we were first, when these young freshmen would come to college, they were so easy to ride. We never really knew why. It was because their wrists were so easy to get. I'd be right here, he'll come right up. Oh yeah, thanks. You know, now we start working on him, we turn him, you let go of it. Once we do, he comes right back up. There's the wrist. Now we start turning him over and over and over again. They bring the wrist right in, you grab it, there's your wrist, now you turn. Focus on getting that. How we doing, Reese? Am I getting into it? I'll keep going.
Ready? Wherever you want, man.
Okay, a couple more. I'm just gonna work on a couple pass ideas. So I'm gonna go inside, he's gonna take a shot, my leg's gonna fly back, now I'm gonna take a shot. Now I'm gonna finish mine, which we all kind of get. Pass, repass, now I finish. So I'll take a shot on Hunter, he's gonna slow mo, he's gonna pass me, but we can go as far as we want with it. Let's go 4 rotations. I shoot, he shoots, I shoot, he shoots, I shoot, he finally gets it. And the whole key here, slow motion, is this arm passing. As he comes back through, I gotta get this hand back. Now my shoot, gotta get this hand up. You can play it. guys. Trying to find a way to help those guys. And what we've talked about, I guess, a little bit is trying to keep them off the knee shots. If they have a good double, great, do it. But why not some of these controls like 2-on-1s, good head position. You know, where I can snatch. That duck was good. I'll go left arm underhook. We can go right arm underhook, but then these guys are really good at duck underneath the environment. So I'll go left just for those guys. Left arm underhook, head position. So now if he tries to shoot, my head's in the way. Now it's more or less just a little fake, little snap, give him the bite on it. But I'm protected. A big guy is protected right here. I can hang out here all day long. He's right-handed. He got nothing. Fake, snap. Nice spin. Real good stuff for big guys. Keeping them off knees when they get in trouble. All right. What we got for questions? Any of them? Any brain busters? Let's skip time in need of water. All right, guys. Breathe back up.